Blitz Kata. Before we do the Kata, let me quickly review one point. The American style nunchaku is really based in your wrist. It has a lot to do with how we swing in the chucks. For example, on an inverted figure 8 block, I'm using all wrists. On the outward figure 8 strike, again, I'm using my wrist. Now my arm. From here, my front strike. Boom, it's the wrist. It's the wrist that throws it out, and then my arm pulls it back under. On the side swing, remember that? You lift it up, you just flip your wrist, and it comes under. So that's the most important aspect of our style, is we want to build up our wrists. Okay? So the more traditional nunchakus, they'll swing sometimes wide. We're not going to be doing that. Everything's going to be nice and tight and very fast. Okay? Everything's the wrist. So that's what I want you to work on. I want you to work on building up your wrists, right and left hand. Let's get going on the Blitz Kata. You come up, bow, prepare. Blitz Kata, American style. Okay, the first move on the Blitz Kata is we're going to step out into a very wide forward stance. We're going to cock the nunchuck back with our right hand. We're going to throw it across, catch it back under the arm with the key out. Okay, that's the very first move. So we bow, we prepare. Okay, so we're a nice wide forward stance. After that, we're going to, from this position, we're going to lift the nunchuck up and turn, do a side swing, and come back to the front. Okay, let me show you that again. Stance, prepare. Step out, turn. Now, notice how I turn. I took my rear foot, swung it over, and pivoted around. In this position, both knees are bent. Did a side swing, turned back to the front with the inverted figure 8 block. Okay? Now, you have an advantage as I'm instructing on videotape. You can refer to your written instructions, okay, as I'm teaching. And then you can rewind the tape and play it back and forth if you have to. The second move from here, inverted figure 8. We look left. This is called the lunge, outward figure 8. We turn, boom. So from here we lunge into the left with the strike. Then we follow with the right front strike. We lift the chuck up. We switch hands. The right leg swings over and we turn back to the opposite side. We follow it with an outward figure 8. From this position, we're going to step through with our left leg and throw a left front strike. So it looks like this. Right leg comes over, we turn, outward figure 8. We step through, left front strike. Now watch. You lift it. As you switch arms, you turn to the rear in a horse stance. Throw an outward figure 8 and a right front strike. You lift the chuck up, you switch hands, you step with your left leg, turn it back to the front, followed by an outward figure 8. Lift the chuck up, bring the feet together. Now, here both knees are slightly bent. We're going to step out with our left leg into a left forward stance and throw an outward figure 8. Then we're going to step through, front strike. Then we're going to lift the chuck up, step through again, do a leftward outward figure 8, front strike. We're going to lift the chuck up, switch arms, we're going to do side swing with around the neck. Remember that from the Chakus tape? We're going to switch arms. The right leg comes to the left, come together, and bow. So the ending looks like this. We're just going to bring our legs up, bring the chuck out, stance and prepare. Okay, let's do that again. Blitz Kata, American style. First move. Turn, lift the chuck. Side swing, turn back to the front. Lift the nunchuck up, look left, lunge outward figure 8. Step through, lunge outward figure 8. From this position, just throw your right front strike. Lift up, switch arms. The right leg comes behind you, you turn, left outward figure 8. Then you step through with a lunge front strike, okay? Again, you're stepping through, lunge, front strike. Lift up. Now, when you switch arms, you switch it to a horse stance facing the rear. Then you throw an outward figure eight, front strike, lift up, switch arms, step to the rear and back to the front, outward figure eight. Switch arms, knees slightly bent, step out, left foot with a right outward figure eight, step through, front strike, lift up, step through again, left outward figure eight, front strike, switch hands, side swing with around the neck, switch hands, finish, stance, prepare. Now, the kata is designed so that you will finish a little closer to the front than you started, because your last set of moves are there to impress the judges. For example, when you turn here to your outward figure eight and you lift up, this is supposed to be a blitz, and this is a ki. Step. Fair. So those last set of moves are designed to get the judge's attention. All right, we have a few more minutes on the blitz. Let's do it one more time. Stance, prepare. Okay, we're going to step out with our left leg into a forward stance, strike, kia. We're going to turn, both knees are bent. I'm on the tiptoe of my right foot. Do a side swing. As we come back to the front with the inward figure eight block. In this position, we're going to lift. Look to the left. Lunge, outward figure eight, followed by a right front strike. Lift the chucks up, switch, right leg comes over, we turn, outward figure eight, and then we step through with the left, the right arm's up the block. We do a lunge, front strike. Lift up now. When we switch arms, we move to the rear in a horse stance. Right outward figure eight, front strike. Switch arms, step, and come back to the front. With the left outward figure eight, switch, pause, kia, step through, step through. Finish. So, that's the Blitz Kata. Thanks very much, and we'll be right back with the Shuffle Kata.